In today's video, we're going to be asking ourselves, is Krunker.io dying? Now, before you say anything in the comments down below, I just want you guys to watch this whole entire video. I've actually made a video very similar to this one a few years ago, but that one had a way different vibe than this one does, and I just want you guys to hear me out. So before you say anything, before you come after me, please watch the whole entire video. So Krunker has been in a massive decline as of recently. I'm not really sure what kickstarted it, but one day it was good, and the next day it just way down. Viewership on Twitch is way down, YouTube viewership is way down, playership, if that's a word, is way down. The interest as a whole in the game is just way down. And if I had to guess, the reasoning behind this would be issues with hackers, issues with servers, lack of updates, etc. Which is very understandable. We've actually had a ton of players and content creators quit the game as of recently, which is also all very understandable. But the thing I'm struggling to grasp is why now? See, in the video I mentioned earlier, I made a video called Is Krunker.io Dead? And I made that video before Season 2 even came out, I believe. Or maybe it was like right after. But before Season 2 came out, we had a 2-month span without any updates or dev communication at all. And then Season 2 came out, and we were promised all of this stuff, and then another 2 months without any communication, updates, etc. And so in my mind, I'm like, this is an issue. So I talked about it, community gathered together, and everything got fixed. But I think it's so interesting to me right now that Krunker is in a decline. Because even though it might not seem like it, we're about to have more content than we've ever had before. Like, imagine being hyped for a game to come out for years, and then like the month that it releases, you're like, and just walk away. That's pretty much what's happening in Krunker right now. Now, I understand the frustrations with hackers, servers, lack of updates, and etc. But one thing you have to take into consideration is there's not that many developers for Krunker, and they like to keep everything in-house. I don't know if you guys know this, but they've actually been working on scripting for literally ever, which is the stuff with the new custom games, which I think is going to be massive, and it's already really cool. They've also been working on Face It. Those two things alone have pretty much postponed any updates coming out for the game. And now that those things are more or less out, we're already starting to see more and more content come into the game. We've had 2 new maps come out. We had a new game mode come out, and that's just the beginning. I believe within about a month we're gonna have Krunker Season 5, and I'm pretty sure with Krunker Season 5 we're gonna get the new ranked mode, which is gonna be a lot of fun. So with Krunker Season 5 we're also gonna get Season of the Dragon, which is the ranked season, which will also be integrated with Face It, and much more. And the reason I'm saying all this is it's just so crazy to me that so many people are quitting right now when like things are about to get good. Like for the past few months, you guys have stuck through everything, right? No updates, nothing whatsoever. Or like quality of life updates, but no content updates. As soon as we start getting stuff, you're like, you know what? I'm done, and you just leave. I understand it's frustrating, trust me. I'm in the same boat you guys are, but I also see the larger picture for Krunker, and I think what they're doing for Krunker right now is gonna really help us in the future and just blow Krunker up. And I'm so confident about what I'm talking about for a certain reason, partially because I believe in the devs, and then mostly Sid, the lead developer of Krunker, just joined back Krunker Bunker, which is the Krunker official Discord, and he has not been in there in like a year or maybe even close to 2. We have not had direct contact with Sid inside of Krunker Bunker forever, and now that he's back in there, I just think we're gonna have so much more communication and so much more things are gonna happen. I'll put it on screen right now, but as you guys can see, this is Sydney, and he says, hey guys, so it's been a while since I posted any updates in here. Just want to let you know what we're working on at the moment and what's on the horizon. Firstly, we're aware of the server issues and looking into it ASAP, considering upgrading all machines if necessary. Face It will go into beta very soon, and this has to be addressed before then. Secondly, the lack of content has been for a number of reasons. The dev team is spread between working on Season 5, scripting, and maintaining the game. Scripting and mapping features may not seem important to a lot of you, but I believe in the long term it will drastically improve Krunker and provide a ton more customization options and custom games for people to enjoy. Once that out and polished, very soon TM, our whole focus will be directed at the core Krunker experience and all the things that come with it. And this part's huge. Daily challenges, proper friend system, new maps, new modes, clan rework, and permanent raid mode, and more. So just to break that down real quick, we're gonna get daily challenges, which is gonna be so much fun. I love the challenge levels and everything, but once you get too high, it gets kind of too hard to even keep on progressing. And even then, there's a max challenge level, so daily challenges will be really cool. I could just already imagine now, like, get a 10 kill streak for 1,000 KR. Probably not that much, but you get the gist. A proper friend system, we've been wanting that since the day Krunker released, and it seems like we're getting it. New maps, which is always amazing, new modes, which is always fun, a clan rework, which I'm not really sure what's gonna go into that. I think clan wars are going away, but I'm not sure what the clan rework's gonna do. This part's huge, and personally my favorite thing, a permanent raid mode, and more. So we have all of those amazing things coming in the horizon, and more. And you guys are quitting the game now? Continuing, it says the hacker situation is always on our radar, of course. We're currently overhauling the KPD system to provide the KPD with better tools to detect and combat hackers. We're also streamlining the KPD KPD application process so more players can join the KPD ranks with limited powers to begin with, face it at higher ranks, and all future tourneys will feature an anti-cheat client that must be used in order to participate. We're also working on improving the way pubs are populated, where players that sit in the menu no longer fill up the lobbies and you get a game that seems full but you only have 3 to 4 active players in it. Hashtag relatable. We now have a dedicated Discord server for creation and testing of new rotation maps. There are several really promising maps in the works that should be coming out very, very soon. I've seen a handful of these. They are amazing, like on the same spectrum of Lagoon. And then he goes on to say, on a personal note, I understand your grievances with the game, but I strongly believe the changes we are working on will make a much better experience in the long run. It is difficult to try to balance all the different parts of the community, mapping, comp, pump stompers, casual players, content creators, etc. But we will get there. My vision for Krunker is that we can have an online platform where anyone can create or play games with their friends and also have a thriving comp scene with a solid core FPS experience. I know we can get the game to the best state it's ever been in the next 2 to 3 months, and I suck at ETA, so I'm scared to give any precise dates for anything I talked about. Just know we're working on it hard. But just know we are working hard on it. Appreciate all you guys, Sid. And also, apparently, Noon will be giving away a contraband or an unobtainable every week that is taken from a hacker tagged account. So I think that's pretty cool. So if what you just read was not the most promising thing you've ever read, you're a psychopath. I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty skeptical on Krunker the past few months, especially as recently with the huge decline. But once I saw that last night, I was like, not that Sid's word means a lot. Sid, I love you, but you know. But just reading that and the fact that he's in the Krunker Bunker Discord just means the world to me. It truly makes me think that the best times of Krunker are in the future. And it's so crazy to me that just for some reason, all at once, especially when things are just starting to get good and are going to continue to get better, that people just randomly quit. So with all of that being said, all of the stuff that's came out, all the stuff that is coming out, is Krunker dead? No. Is Krunker dying? I think it's at a very hard decline right now, but I think if all of these things that we just talked about get added, I think that it's going to revive the game. 100%. Season 5 is going to bring everyone back. The new ranked mode is going to bring everyone back. Survival, whenever that comes out, is going to bring a huge population to the game, and the list goes on. New maps, new modes, daily challenges, clan reworks, new raid. There's just going to be so much to do. That's why I said this video is so much more different of a vibe than is Krunker Dead. Because in that video, I was like, I don't know, man, this is kind of sketch. But in this video, it's completely different. Because a lot of people are just kind of assuming Krunker's done and dead. But I think we're just at a low point right now, and we really just need to gather as a community and support each other and support the game. As hard as it is right now, they're trying to fix it, and once it gets fixed, and once they add these new things, and once they improve the game, I think it's going to be the best it's ever been. And just a random thought, but now that Sid's back on Krunker Bunker, maybe he'll bring back his socials. I don't know if you guys have been playing Krunker for a really long time, but back when Sid had Twitter, Instagram, and etc., it was so much fun because he just interacted with the community every single day on the timeline. And ever since he's deleted his socials, we haven't seen that. But seeing him back on socials, if he feels comfortable, would be really, really cool. If I was going to say one negative thing this whole entire video, it'd more or less be advice to the devs that I think they already know, but somehow we just need to continue flowing content throughout the game and continuing to make it interesting. Maybe just hire like a few developers for content related updates exclusively or something. Because you know, like season 3 comes out, it's huge at first and then it starts slowing down and people leave the game and content creators quit. Then season 4 comes out, it's really cool, and then it starts slowing down and content creators leave the game and then players leave the game, and then it's a repeating cycle. Instead of losing people then roping people into the game when a new update comes out, why not just keep all of the people who are in the game interested in the game while bringing new people in? Because in between seasons we probably lose a few thousand players and probably gain a few thousand players. Imagine if we just gained instead of losing. I know that sounds very simple, but the community would be much more full, and I just hate to see people quit the game, content creators quit the game, and etc. I think in order for this game to continue to be successful, we need consistent content updates, and the game needs to be consistently playable. Servers need to always work, or if they stop working, make it a very, very quick fix. Ping needs to always be relatively consistent, and the hacker situation needs to be resolved. And I know all of that's way easier said than done, but I think literally those 3 things being streamlined and consistent would literally just make the game stable. Because I hate going up in this up motion, then this down motion, up motion, then this down motion. I'd like to see it go up, plateau, go up, plateau, go up. But I'm just wishful thinking. But I just want to knock this point home. Is Krunker dying? I don't think so. I'd say if anything, this is like the calm before the storm. I think Krunker's about to get insane, and I hope you guys are ready for it. If I had one suggestion to the general Krunker player is just maybe don't play the game all the time. Because one thing you need to understand is this is a casual IO game. And I know it might not feel like that sometimes, but the general Krunker player gets on at school for 10 minutes, maybe twice a week, and that's it. So when you come home from school, then play it for 12 hours straight each and every day of your life, yeah, the game's gonna gonna get dry. Personally, for me, I usually only play a few times off video and recording a month, and then obviously I play for my videos and my streams, which is really fun. I get satisfied from that, and I try not to burn myself out. I suggest the same for you, especially since all of these amazing new updates are coming out relatively soon. I think amazing things are gonna happen the next month or two. So we're just gonna have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. Krunker team, I believe in you. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I haven't made a rant video like this probably since Is Krunker Dead? And obviously, like I said a few times, this is obviously a completely different vibe from that video. We really just need to gather as a community, support each other, and support the game, because I think the best times in Krunker are yet to come. And I think that's a perfect spot to end this video off on. Thank you guys so much for watching this video once again, and as always, it's been your boy, CJ or Sorable. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.